Hello everyone and welcome back to an increasingly busy harbor area that we are looking at right now. 3 ships at the moment docking and another one waiting. There's already the next one coming in. So, and there is also another one coming in. I guess I will need another harbor extension soon. These ships of course are the lifeblood of my young empire, and in that case here they're transporting a lot of basic goods, really, right? Basic consumer goods. Beer, we do have some schnapps coming in here right now, and there's also the occasional meat transportation. We need them urgently because we're actually out of schnapps and meat, and there you go. I've already expanded on that a bit, but it doesn't seem to be really enough. I've also gotten a few more building materials over to Sheepbridge, and I essentially doubled my productions throughout my empire. Without recording it. So as we can see, I'm also pretty down there on the taxes now, but we should see the increased income here, especially all the increased schnapps that we have, and also salt works over here and here, so that my butchers can work full-time there, really. And I've also doubled my beer production here now, basically getting us a few more plantations up, and also a few more breweries, monastery breweries that we need then here to get us the beer going. Very nice. So this should hopefully work out now to our advantage. One of the most expensive ones was this one here, 2,500 for one porter. I don't really think this is intentional. It's just really crazily high, that price, but well, we were able to afford them, and I'm just trying to adjust my trade routes here once more so that we get the all the expenses in again, right? We can sell a lot of things at the moment, as you can see. Especially tools, bread, leather jerkins and weapons is going to be extremely valuable there to us. Let's get rid of the coal because that is a cheap product, and we might just find something that is a bit more valuable than coal. I think salt might be a good idea, or we could also go with books. We do have a couple of books there as a surplus. Let's start having the expansion for books there as well. Really full there on the building materials in Sleepy Hollow, so we can go ahead making a bit of a city expansion there. My goal right now is to really go with a nobleman there, trying to achieve that. We still need a park area for that, however. So let's just find us that, well, really cool new feature that we have, so the park area. But for the pleasure garden, there it is, we do need 1,500 patricians. Right now we are sitting at 1,300, not that far away anymore. And we can also still upgrade 100 more actually if we want to. And of course we want to. Let's upgrade this area here as well, because that's still looking pretty basic there to me. Once again, we do need a education there, and we also do need the security buildings, right? This is already provided over here. And there will be some overlapping. Very good. There's the money also coming in. The church is there already. Then we need the security. We have 2 of them now available. The debtor's prison would have a much bigger range, but 7,000 for one building. Yeah, I mean, we can afford it.
Settled by another player.
Right, I could get it over here, and we, well, basically would have the whole area there to our advantage, right next to the church. That would work out actually. Yeah, let's go ahead with this. It's expensive, but it's going to be worth it, I think. Also, these 2 need to go away there. Unfortunately, there is no moving of these buildings. So the debtor's prison, holy cow. It's looking really cool though, right next to the church. Right, it's just fitting really. And we really need to place it immediately here. So this whole area basically has security now, making it a bit easier then. And then we still need the monastery, right? And the monastery, as we can see, holy cow, I will probably have it right here. And we will once again need to get rid of this building there, unfortunately, because there's no other way here, right? Even if I squeeze it in as close as possible there. It's actually possible if I have it right next to the tavern. Then it is possible. Alright, but only the small one. That's interesting. Can I have the small one here? No. Alright, so this one here. Unfortunately, bye-bye fire station. And then we just have a little area here where I can have then this small monastery working for us. Perfect. Getting the education done. We do have a bit of empty area then, so this one, and I like that one here.
Your settlement is ablaze,
because we can just have a tiny road going all the way then there. Perfect. I love these tiny roads. It's just fitting to a medieval town. And here, yeah, we don't need any other service buildings there, so I'm just going ahead and build us a few more houses there. This one and this one. Then we might keep a bit of a space there available. Very good. My settlement is ablaze. I don't see a single fire though. I think it's just a bit of smoke rising up. And we continue also with the normal expansion of the city than just here. So let's get rid of this road there. That is really not necessary. And have us... you know what? Let's actually have a courtyard done in the center there. And then this... unfortunately, it's good. It's good. We can make it chaotic. Just how it goes. There you go. And this area we need to keep available though. But I can happily continue then here. And I might also... yeah, actually we can still go ahead there. No problem. We have lots of timber and I think this area is available too. Yep. Here. And we might make the... I would so love a copy function. Fortunately we don't have that. Right.
I shall inform.
And there's so much money coming in thanks to the trading. Beautiful. So we can already afford the monastery. Let's go ahead and do this. Only the tier 1 building yet, right? We do have another one, the university, coming up then at some point. There you go. And yeah, it also receives its own little entrance then. And then we can have ornaments left and right. Since we also have lots of bricks, it's so tempting to just pave the roads. But the money's just not there. Let's go ahead. Now, I've also found the fire in that gate. It's a bit smaller than expected. Let's go ahead and get us the fire station right out there. I think one will not be enough though. So I'm just going to squeeze in a second one right there. Holy cow, and look at my town. It's fully working. Like, all of them are working here, trying to douse the flames since there's no real professional firefighters yet. Now we got them. I'm still probably going to lose a couple of buildings there. Can't change that. And I wonder how much more water there is in the marketplace spring fountain. Must be quite a lot. At least the big fire is over, even though it leaves my city a bit jarred. Let's get rid of one of these houses there. We can still safely build a couple more over there. And then have the carpenter hut right here in this little town square there, right? Where we can squeeze it in just nicely. Perfect. And this is going to repair then all my peasants there, so that it doesn't look so burned anymore. And Giacomo Garibaldi once again, the big trader here, 11,000 coin we got from his latest trade there, also upgrading our honor. Speaking about honor, we are at 600. That means I can buy more diplomatic scrolls, and we should also have a look now at my attainments. So I already have one here, actually I have two here, is offering additional goods. We also have the deep ore mine here that we can unlock with that, though it's very expensive and not necessary yet. Though it is a nice way of just quickly checking how much ore we actually have left in those mines here, because it's not infinite, and we have 11,000 there's still left on both of these ore mines there, so very good. There's no real problem here, no real shortage coming up. Grand Vizier we have, he's got something new to build, the deep clay pit then, and Giacomo Garibaldi has a couple of new buildings that we have, also the hostile takeover possibility for islands. But I would like to go ahead and upgrade us to the next one. So once you have three tags of one tier, you can actually go to the next tier. And this one is a bit interesting here for that one. First of all, it has the Regent's seal. Increases the diplomatic chance of intimidate and ingratiate. So the success chance is increased by 10%. For only 50 honor. That sounds pretty good, right? We could also go ahead with 20%. Increase 400 honor, and then we have upgrades the small and large trading ships by more hit points, speed and capacity, which yeah also sounds nice, right? They're faster than with that. Let's unlock this one here, the first tier at least. And the ingratiate, there we have it, and it's now at 77% chance, for example, for Marie d'Artois. And for the Karn it's at 47, and he of course 94. He would really love us deeply there, but I have to refuse, unfortunately. Now, there's still the thing with the schnapps. It's insane at this point to me. We are getting so much schnapps in. Problem is, my trader here, as we can see, is a bit damaged, so it might be the cause, but not really. The volume is still not fully there, right? So we still have room. So a damaged chip, of course, is bad, but it's not the cause here. Let's still go ahead and have us a repair crane. In that case here, we could have it right next to the closer area. Oh, here. Can we actually place it here? I think we can. Yes, very good. It's not looking good, but it's a cheap building anyway. We can get rid of that again, but it's going to repair any kind of ship that is getting to these two piers, really, and we can repair it then while it is unloading its goods. Like this one here now. That should be repaired. There you go. While it is trading, and as you can see, quickly repaired actually. And it's faster on its way back then again. That's 82 schnapps there. It really should be enough. 3,000 coin for the cardinal. Yep, we can afford that. And there's also the meat coming in. Problem is, as long as the schnapps is not steadily full, we cannot upgrade those citizens there. It's a bit aggravating. Probably just going ahead and get us a few more of these out there. But really, that's a lot already. And I think we just really need to wait there a couple more minutes before this one fully works then. All of them here. It's just a lot, really. This one... Ah, and Schnapps is full. That might also be one of the causes here that we have. Let's go ahead and build us a few more depots. We can at least afford one more. Right, so that's some 15 ton it was. Yep, 15 tons of additional Schnapps. And my Schnapps trader should do the job. I could also get a second ship on the Schnapps already, but I think that's a bit too soon. However, while we wait, what we can do is we can happily continue with expanding my city, right? That's cheap, and we can always just go ahead by building those cheap production chains that we need for the peasants. So it's not a big deal of expanding, right? So having a couple more building or city districts here available to us is just a very good thing. So we can do this here, and it's easily done, right? And it's just providing us with enough taxes, really. I would like to connect them always with their entrances there. So their real entrances, which is here then as well. There we have another road that goes then all the way to that side, right? And then we also connect it here with this marketplace. And it all then leads to our main avenue, which is here. And I might just go ahead really and make this one a double road. Let's make the double road on the other side though, so that I can still squeeze something in here. Perfect. There you go. And these buildings there, they will just have probably... is it going for the whole road? There it is, right? Alright, then we make the main road on the other side, because that would just screw up a lot of layouts here. So we're just going to make this one on that side. Just fine. We're getting rid of the marketplace there once more. And we're going to build this one just a step further up, right? So that we still have this room. That is room not only for building, but there might also be, for example, a tavern that we can squeeze in just nicely there. And with that, this allows us now to fully utilize this area there that we have then. Like this. Opening up some new interesting layouts that we can also use, right? Like this little detail there. And I just love these details later on once the city is almost finished. That we can just walk around in the city and enjoy these little surprises that we find everywhere. This one is going to be a full block, and then here we're just going to make a smaller block with a road going through that, and here. And once again we can add something there later on, and then it's the same thing here, and this one is basically the end for this block. And there we have some special entrances once more. I just love that. It's coming in so naturally here with building that. Also we can do it here, of course. So we're making this block, and these guys have their own entrances that once more. Going all around here to that side here, close to the mountain now. And also we're running a bit out there of timber soon. So I'm going to close this one off. There we have one more. And then probably in this area. There might be a nice location here for bagger once more. So we're going to have, of course, more baggers. And of course, this church here. And we're probably going to have then another big church then in this area. So out here we can have a chapel for now. Because either way, the church is not going to get to those people here, right? So having a chapel in this area might just work out just fine, even though there is some overlapping. It's totally fine. And then we got the baggers really at the end of my town. Once more, another almshouse that we have then working there. We do need to have that. Otherwise, if these are full and we're still accepting more baggers into our city, they're going to riot and they're going to do some damage there to us once more. How's it looking there now? It's the meat now. It's insane. There is just so much demand. My butchers are working though. There is enough cows. There is enough salt. So salt is full. The cows though might need some further adjustments. I can still squeeze one in here. There you go. And I will also upgrade then those warehouses there to more quickly get those resources in. But it really just should work now at some point. I've reinforced my production so much, and it still doesn't seem to be enough there, really. And then we got these guys here going at the city outskirts, more or less, already then. Right, and once again we have this natural transition from the outer skirts of a city. The further we get in, the more sophisticated it's looking, all the way right into downtown Sleepy Hollow then at some point, right? But of course there's still a lot of room to grow here. These guys need some entertainment then, but I'm really just focused now on my stability overall, because we just can't get these products there to stable levels there, stable grounds. The schnapps is looking a bit good now there, but the meat is... The rest is looking perfect, right? But the meat it is... Okay, so 11 at least we can upgrade, and we should do that because we want to unlock the pleasure garden. Let's go ahead with this block here next to my harbor area. And there is another upgrade that we can do, and then...
New buildings.
Very good, and this is the sign that I wanted to hear. And that should be the pleasure garden now. There we got it. It's actually costing me 6 mosaic, so that is a new building material that we don't have yet, right? That is something we can do here in the southern area. That would be actually almost everything that we have already. It's the clay, it's then quartz. We have 1 quartz over there, and we have enough building materials at this point in Ashgabat, so we don't need to worry about building new things. There we got the quartz mine now, and then we just need the mosaic workshop that is doing the job. And I think we can afford 2 of them at the moment. Let's just go ahead and build both of them. And we should also be full on clay. No, clay is totally empty. I thought I had a bit of a surplus there, but then again, who am I? Let's upgrade. That we also get a few more carts out there. But that's... There's a lot of new infrastructure and stuff like that, right? That we need to add, and there the save game message kind of like pushed my buildings there. Lots of new buildings that we need to really spam out there, and my money just can't get up there as well because we have so many investments all the time. That's the mosaic now. I still have my main fleet though, and this one is going to take now some diplomatic scrolls there as well. So 150 honor, 400 honor, 300 honor we can afford. Let's go ahead and get this one down to the Grand Vizier. And last time I checked, he should have some mosaic, there it is, that we could purchase, but it's not enough. So we rather just need to build it, or craft it, produce it. And then we go ahead with a couple more upgrades. So as long as we can do this, it's fine. That's more taxes. Another block here. And that's already the end of it. Yep, no more want to upgrade for now. We just need to wait there a bit, right? Meat is in a bit, and the next meat should hopefully be arriving shortly. It's not. There it is. It's a bit more now though than usual, right? So in that case, it's already almost 50 tons now. We still need the cattle there, so let's go ahead with another one here as we keep expanding then throughout that. But at least we're at 1,000 on the credit balance there once again. And then I will just go upgrade those guys. And of course we should also continue upgrading peasants to citizens. This of course will further increase my meat consumption. But then again it will also hopefully further increase our income. And the bigger my city gets, the more complex it becomes of really managing those products then. There we have a couple more citizens. These two. Upgrade them. Lots of patricians with that, and really we have a bit of money. I would just love to pave it now. Let's go ahead and pave this one for, yeah, that's 2,000 that it cost me, and then we go up here with, oh, and then I'm out of stone anyway, right? But we actually started paving now the road there. That's another major milestone, a bit of it at least. And while we still need to wait for my productions there to stabilize fully, what I can do is I'm going to squeeze the taxes out again, so we're at 1,000, right? And I can go up there. 1,600 for the peasants, 2,500 for the citizens, and the patricians are at even tempered already. So we are 2,500 again, and I'm going to keep it there at least until the mosaic is flooding in, right? And that should be happening then over there in this area at some point. if we have enough clay. But every clay that we have is being consumed at the moment by my potters. So I'm going to have another one here. And I'm going to have 2 more here and also a house.
No one shall stand beside
Alright, Cardinal really doesn't like us that much. Let's just check you out. We're still far away from the war there. A bit closer now with that failed ingratiating.
You have no idea.
And Marie also doesn't like me at the moment. But we are far away from war with her.
I shall
But the
corrupt you.
Cardinal, it's close. It's close. My envoy, my fleet has arrived. And we should be able now, there you go, to upgrade to the Caliph's favorite. Right, and with that we will also get
Fire
some
is
more
devastating your
buildings
city.
that we can then have. We still need to unlock a couple of them though with my population then in general, but so far it's good.
Your people are
Righto,
longing for
while we
company.
wait in the old world, nobleman, unfortunately, I still can't get it up there. I still can't get to the nobleman there. What we can do in the meantime though is we can really work on my nomads, right? Because they want goods as well. For example, they would like to have flour. I think flour is something that we really cannot get up here, right? It needs wheat, and we don't have that. They do need, on top of that, linen garments, something else that I can't get them here right now. And then they would like to have carpets. This, however, I can get them. The carpets that we have them, the workshop, it needs indigo and silk. Now, indigo was already available in Tremont, right? So we can get this one up there. But where's the silk? Where's the silk for us? I think there was a small island. There it is. Still uninhabited. There we could go ahead with the silk. And this one... yeah, this one's unfortunately out of our reach. But it might be this
Production
one. Or
has
we
been
just find us
disrupted.
another island down here. We still don't have everything explored. So I can go ahead and start exploring these areas there as well. I still need a couple more ships there as well. The medium ship would be my go-to here. 21,000. I'm saving up on that. And with that we can start then some southern oriental trade routes, right? And of course, all of that happens while we also continue building our city. I would like to expand then over there as well. So for the Oriental town, we also need to wait there a bit. And while we wait, I'm just going ahead with a bit more expansion. We could, yeah, have a block like that, right? That has its own entrances there once again.
Are you discreet enough to carry out this task?
There you go. And then also all the way around it. Escort a ship out of the region. We can do this. Celebration. Escort a ship of the region. We get 100 honor and we get the customs good leather tokens. This is something we can use for the harbor area to gain additional leather tokens. Let's go ahead and do this, and let's also chase down this pirate there if I'm quick enough.
Blowing over an island.
Just speeding up here, that's why it's looking like that. But I think we should be able to do this if my ships don't stop. Because the sooner it gets some damage, it will slow down. Right, there you go. We can really make this one work. Very nice. They might have some loot for us. At the very least, we're making the world safer. There is a bit of loot. Perfect. And yeah, it was timber. Alright. No prop. And my ships now go over here to start this mission then as well for Giacomo Garibaldi, so that we can get the honor and the leather tokens customs. That is actually an item that I would like to get. Now for my city. Oh, just built and already on fire. That's the latest tech, right? And then we go ahead with, yeah, let's make the same layout here then as well, I guess. We're wasting a bit of space this way, of course, but fine. It is fine, since this is how it's supposed to look. Also on that side.
Production has been
This is just going to
disrupted.
look fantastic once we have patricians and noblemen in this area. For peasants, of course, yeah, it's not the best option. And then here, yeah, with that, we actually can finish this area, right?
I'd be
Just properly.
happy to help you.
And right in front of the marketplace, we also have then a nice little plaza here that we can use later on. There you go. So that this
Things
is
could be
also
better.
coming along now. Let's
but
actually
they could
reduce
be
the
worse
taxes
too.
for the peasants so they can grow within their houses. It's going to be fine. And of course, we're going to check this one here. Fish is already going down. So once more, I do need to increase my my fish production. We do have the heavy fishers here already, quite a lot of them. Let's just add 3 more. That should do the job. Let's upgrade that warehouse there. It's a lot of additional productions that we need, but the city is growing, and that's the most important thing. All right, I think we're stabilized though on a lot of things now. I'm just waiting for the mosaic, and then we can push for the noblemen's. Stay tuned.